Good afternoon, everyone, and thank you for attending today. My name is Mike Maselli. I'm the Marketing Director here at Rocket Matter, and today we're pleased to bring you a webinar that I think you'll find very informative and useful. I have two folks here with me, Ali Rampanos and Nefra McDonald, who are going to show and tell pretty much everything there is to know about using the great ScanSnap scanning product along with Rocket Matter to better digitize and organize your firm. We'll be raffling off a free ScanSnap iX500 scanner and a free annual subscription for one user to one lucky person here of Rocket Matter. So stay tuned for that. We'll be doing that at the end. And without further delay, let's get started. Allow me to introduce to you from Fujitsu Corporation, maker of the ScanSnap product line, Ali Rampanos, to start us off. Go ahead, Ali.
Thank you. Hi, guys. I hope you're all having a great day. I'm going to keep this really brief and just do a brief overview of the ScanSnap product line, along with some of the features and then how it works with Rocket Matter as well. And then we'll do a live demo that Nefra will present for you guys. So the ScanSnap product line is relatively easy to use. We keep it, our scanners are very reliable. We give you in-box productivity software, a variety of third-party applications with line of business apps like Rocket Matter, along with your basic cloud storage systems. We have a really great resource website called ScanSnap Community, and you can find that at scansnapcommunity.com. It has great guidelines, tips and tricks, articles, how people are using the scanners in the industry, and announcements with new integrations with our partners. We also have a California-based technical assistance center with customer service program, and we're actually one of the highest rated customer service programs in the US, and we take a lot of pride in that. Next, I'll do a brief overview of our whole product line that we currently have on the market. We have our S1100i, which is our mobile scanner. It's USB Connect and weighs about 12 ounces and is sheet fed. We have our S1300i, which is also part of our S product line. It's our personal or portable mobile or model. It scans 12 pages a minute, holds 10 in the document feeder, and you have two choices of power, either through an AC outlet or through a second USB port on your computer. We also have our iX100, which is our mobile warrior. It's battery powered and Wi-Fi enabled. You can scan a full sheet in 5.2 seconds. And we have our iX500, which is our desktop model. It scans 25 pages a minute, holds 50 in the document feeder, and does also have that Wi-Fi capability. Then we have our overhead scanner, which is our SD600. It's meant for scanning books or difficult documents. It can scan a full sheet in less than 3 seconds. It has a auto-correcting tool, and then also you can turn the pages automatically, and then we can detect and correct for the curvature of the books. I'll go ahead and talk to you about our ScanSnap Quick Menu, which has always been our basic way of scanning in what we're famous for. This is all the locations that you can save those documents to, so we give you a variety of options, including proprietary software, which is a receipt reading software, a business card reader, and then also a organization tool called ScanSnap Organizer. We give you all the popular cloud services like Dropbox, Evernote, Google Drive, and OneDrive. And then we also give you OCR technology through Abby FileReader that allows you to convert your documents into editable documents or searchable PDFs. And then we have your basics like folder, email, and printer. We also give you the ability to create favorites. We give you recommendations based on document size, and then also the ability to add in third-party applications. So the evolution of ScanSnap is kind of what's gotten us to ScanSnap Cloud and our really great Rocket Matter integration. When we first released the product in 2001, it was USB connected. And then in 2013, when we released the iX500, we did give you a Wi-Fi capability. So you were able to scan either to your mobile device, which we called PC-less scanning, or directly to your computer without or through that same Wi-Fi connection. So we released that in 2013 with iX500, and then now in June of 2016, we released a firmware update for the iX100 and the iX500 that allows you to scan directly into your favorite cloud services like Rocket Matter without needing to interface with a computer or mobile device. All you need to do is pre-configure your documents to where you would like them to go. So, like I said, ScanSnap Cloud does enable you to scan directly to your favorite cloud storage systems or line of business applications without interfacing with a computer or mobile device. Some of them that you can see are the basics like Dropbox and Evernote, Box, Google Drive, and then we also have our line of business applications. And then the one that we're here today discussing is our Rocket Matter integration. So now you can scan directly to Rocket Matter without having to interface with your computer or mobile device, and you'll be able to scan directly into the document section within Rocket Matter. ScanSnap Cloud has intelligent sorting, so we can do size-based sorting to documents, receipts, business cards, and photos. So technically you can have 4 document types going into 4 different locations or into 4 different folders within inside of Rocket Matter. ScanSnap has always been super famous for all of our intelligence that we've built into the scanner, like smart naming, which is a new feature. We can do top page OCR and create a name from the top couple inches of the document. We can do auto color, descaling, auto crop, page size detection, quality orientation, blank page removal, and bleed through removal. And this is available on all of our ScanSnap products. With our ScanSnap Cloud application, you can manage all of your documents and your settings through our app on either your mobile device or your computer. It allows you to go through the setup process, do your scan data, and then make setting changes. And then we also will send you push notifications. So if something doesn't quite get into the right location, we'll let you know before deleting it. Since we are not a true cloud application, we are just a temporary repository, so we delete everything within 2 weeks off of our servers. And it's available on either the App Store or Google Play. With ScanSnap Cloud and Rocket Matter, we allow you to quickly digitize your documents, receipts, business cards to reduce cost and clutter, scan documents directly into your case management workflows, easily capture billable time and access matters and projects, and then standardize your firm's billing intake and processing.
Okay, thank you so much, Allie. Do you have anything else to add before I start the live demonstration?
No, just feel free to reach out to any of us if you have any questions, and we're more than happy to help you out.
Excellent. Okay, folks. I'm going to go ahead and turn on my webcam because I think it's pretty important to see just how simple this is to set up. Okay. Are you able to see me and our ScanSnap here? All right, so as you can see, this is not plugged in. So I'm going to go ahead and set us up. The first step would typically be downloading the ScanSnap Manager as well as ScanSnap Cloud. We have not, we haven't done that to like kind of waste time. We kind of did it to save you time. So let's go ahead and just pull up the one I've already downloaded. So I'm going to click on ScanSnap Manager and open that. And you'll see it pops up right here. In my little sidebar here, I'm going to go ahead and plug it in so it'll recognize it. Okay. And we'll flip this open, and the light is blue. Okay, so from the ScanSnap Manager menu here, we'll see that ScanSnap Cloud is checked off. We want to make sure that that is checked off before you set up ScanSnap Cloud. So I've made sure that that's done, and I'm going to go ahead and quit ScanSnap Manager. You want to make sure the manager is closed, otherwise the wizard for ScanSnap Cloud is not going to take you all the way through. So I'm going to go ahead and open up ScanSnap Cloud, and I am going to, actually, I'm going to create an account. So here's the first part of it. The Wi-Fi switch is on the back of the machine. Okay, and the cover is already open. Next, it's going to check my network settings. And it's connected. So we'll click Next, checking the connection. And it's connected. So we'll click Continue. I'm going to go ahead and set it up with my Rocket Matter account. Okay, and agree to register. Then it's going to send an email to my email account. All right, so I'm going to log into my email to get that verification code. I don't think you need to see all of that that's in there, but let me make sure I get that verification code. Okay, and we're still waiting on that verification code. Give it just a moment. Okay, I don't see the verification code, so I'm going to go back and make sure that everything is okay. And we have it. Okay, the confirmation code is 2823. Confirm the code. And it's registering my information with ScanSnap. Okay, and we'll click continue. All right, so this tells you a little bit about the intelligent sorting that Ali was telling you about, where it can do the sizes and send those to different storage. So we'll start the configuration for that. You'll see here that you can configure each one by selecting here and sending it to whichever place you want to store certain things. But for this purpose, we're going to send all of the documents we scan here to Rocket Matter. So we'll select and go down to Rocket Matter, press select. And so I'm being prompted here to put in my Rocket Matter credentials. Okay, so if you have a Rocket Matter account, you'll know what your login is, and this is just to give you permission to do that. All right, so you'll see right here the service is selected as Rocket Matter, and we can save the settings. At any time, you can change these and go back and do document type, but for our purposes today, everything's going to go to our Rocket Matter folder. So setup for ScanSnap Cloud is complete. We can click continue. So I'm going to go ahead and disconnect the USB cord. And as you can see, the light turned half blue, half purple. So we are good to go. It's set up for the cloud. The next thing we're going to want to do is scan a document. I've got here a two-sided 3-page document. The scanner is already set up for duplex settings, so our scanning. So I'm going to go ahead and put that in face down and press scan. Flip this open, why don't we? Okay, and we are all set. Now, a notification will come up on my screen once the document is ready to go. And as you can see, the instructions here are pretty straightforward. If you've never scanned a document with ScanSnap before, it's really easy. The first time I used it was a few weeks ago just to test the integration, and I couldn't believe how easy it was. So we're all set, and we can start ScanSnap Cloud. So if you can see right here, the notification came up that says Save to Rocket Matter. The document is here, so we are all good. And then when we go to our Rocket Matter folder or Rocket Matter account, I will go ahead and refresh this really quickly. I can go into my document section here from the navigation pane. You'll see the ScanSnap folder right here. And when you click that document or that folder, this is what came up. So we'll go ahead and edit that name because it gave you the standard naming convention 2016-1130, and it repeated it with a bunch of random numbers. There's a way to go ahead and change those settings in your ScanSnap Manager, and I can show you how to do that in 1 second, but I'll go ahead and name this Product Advisory Committee Guidelines 2016. But say this was a case that you had the complaint, or you've just been served with a complaint. template from Royal Caribbean and LeBron James. Okay, so we'll go ahead and save it. And it's changed the name. Then we can go ahead and move it to the correct matter. So I'm going to look up my client, who's LeBron James. You can see I have a lot of cases with him. And it was the Royal Caribbean complaint that came in. So we'll go ahead and stick that in that folder and move it. And we're going to go ahead and do a quick search. And we'll select the Royal Caribbean matter. And then we'll go to the matter document for this. And you'll see the complaint has moved to that folder. If you wanted to, you can add a folder here as court filings. And this would be in the LeBron James matter. And then you can go ahead and move this document further, if you click this little plus sign here, into the court filings folder. So when you click on that, that is where it'll be. So it's that simple. I will go ahead and restart our slides here. Just to wrap us up. So just to remind you of how easy it was, there's a few steps to get set up. Just download the ScanSnap Manager from Fujitsu.com. You can download ScanSnap Cloud for Mac or Windows on the Google Play Store or the Apple App Store. Make sure that ScanSnap Cloud is selected in the Manager and then close it. And then go through the simple steps in the Setup Wizard with your Rocket Matter credentials, and you will be all set to go. And then getting organized in Rocket Matter is pretty easy. You scan your documents directly to the ScanSnap folder. The notification will come up when it's ready. You rename the documents, create folders, and move it around. All right, and that's it.
Okay, great. Thanks, Ali and Nefra. That was fantastic. I hope everyone saw how easy that was and learned a little bit more about the convenience and time savings that are associated with using these two products together. It can really make taking your office paperless a lot less challenging. So now what we'll do is take a few minutes to answer some of your questions live directly here. We've got some good ones that came in. And then we'll go ahead and announce the winner of the drawing for one lucky viewer. So what I'll do with the questions is I'll kind of divide these up. There are some maybe for you, Ali, and some for Nefra. And we'll go ahead and get through those and get folks some answers. And then we'll go ahead and finish and conclude the webinar. So the first question I think is for you, Ali. Do your products integrate with DevonThink Pro Office? DEVON, DevonThink.
Yeah, actually they do. So you can just go to our ScanSnap community site or to the DevonThink website and download the ScanSnap executable. And if you email me, I am more than happy to point you into the right direction, but it does, and we do in fact have that integration. I actually have it on my Mac.
Okay, good. All right, fantastic. Okay, next question, I think also for Ali. I have an older ScanSnap, and when I got it, my understanding was that I had to choose the Mac compatible or the PC compatible one. Is that still accurate, or can you use the same scanner on both Mac and PC?
For our older models, we did have two different scanners for either Mac or PC. Now all of our current scanners, including both the iX100 and iX500, are cross-platform, so you don't need to. And again, if you email me and you have a Mac or you have the S1500M and want to use it on your PC, I can help you out with that as well.
Okay, fantastic. That's perfect. Okay, so this is for probably for Nefra. Is there a way to change, and Nefra, you went into this briefly, is there a way to change the default format? In this specific instance, the person was asking if we could do year, month, and day with a dash in between. For example, 2016-11-30. Is there a way to get in there and change the default format so that you can have custom nomenclature?
Yep, absolutely. There is a settings section in your ScanSnap Cloud When you click the ScanSnap button at the top of your screen, you'll be able to go down to the settings, and you can change the date format there. There'll be several date formats for you to select from. The good thing about the scanner too is that it is pretty intelligent. So if there's something that really stands out on your piece of paper, it'll probably try to name it that if you don't select one of the other defaults.
Okay, great, great. And we'll get into how we can get, anyone can get a little bit more help and some answers on this at the end when we conclude. So this would be also maybe for Nefra as well, perhaps Ali a little bit too. What are some good naming conventions for files in general?
I mean, I'll take that question, Ali. I like to go with date, month, year, and then whatever the type of document it is, and maybe the initials of the person that created it. So if it's a complaint, you would have today's date, so 2016, 11/30, complaint, put the matter name next to it, and then your initials. So that way you know who's working on what or who uploaded it. That's the way I like to go. Do you have any ideas, Ali?
I agree with that. I think that the more detail that you put in a naming convention, the better. Yes, the names get really long, but when you are trying to quickly search for it, the more information that you've put into the title, the easier it is going to be to find later.
Definitely. Definitely
add the date too. Very important.
Okay, great. All right, thanks. And the next one, we have some great questions today, so this is fantastic. Thanks, folks, for your contributions on these questions. Is there a method to save directly into the matter, so this is for Nefra, to save directly into the matter documents of a specific client, or is there only a two-step process of saving first to documents and then moving the document into the matter folder and renaming it?
So when you're using the ScanSnap folder, our first pass at this integration has everything going into one ScanSnap folder. So you'll be able to find that in your matter document section where you see all of the folders for each matter that you have. And at that point, you can move it into the corresponding matter for that. But to intelligently be able to read a document and know which matter it's supposed to go to, we're not quite there yet. Maybe one day, but we will definitely keep working with ScanSnap to enhance this integration as much as we can.
Okay, great. No, good answer. Okay, so the next one, Nefra as well. Can the documents be saved directly into the network instead of the cloud?
So when we were setting it up initially, so if you just use the ScanSnap Manager, it's going to save it to whatever place you designate on your own servers for that document to go. Now, if you're using the cloud, you saw that you can select from Box, Dropbox, and any of the other services that you might use for it to go there. And Ali, are you able to save to a server from ScanSnap Cloud as well?
Not from ScanSnap Cloud, but just from our basic quick menu, you can scan directly into your shared network or your network within your company. So that's a possibility as well.
Yeah, that's what I thought. And the scanner, once you set it up, is wireless. So.
Yeah, so once you set it up in destination or choose your destination and choose your Wi-Fi connection, you're pretty much set to be able to scan wirelessly and then choose where you want it to go. Instead of using ScanSnap Cloud, though, to scan to that network, you would just use our ScanSnap quick menu.
Okay, great. Sounds good. Okay, so here's a good question in general for us at Rocket Matter. We get this quite a bit. Do you need to have web access at all times when using Rocket Matter? If I take my laptop to court, for example, and there's no Wi-Fi or other connection, will I be without access?
With Rocket Matter, we do have mobile apps. So if you have data, you can use our mobile apps to access Rocket Matter. And if you've got a web browser on your phone, you can always go to your Rocket Matter install by using rocketmatter.com.
Okay, great. Okay, this question is for Ali. Ali, what other programs and applications does the ScanSnap integrate with?
Well, from a ScanSnap quick menu aspect, we do a lot of the normal cloud services and then a variety of applications depending on which industry you're in, like Devon Think was one of them. We also have line of business applications, but for ScanSnap Cloud, Rocket Matter and LedgerDocs, Expensify, and Shoebox would probably be our line of business applications, or what I would consider our line of business applications currently. We are working on growing that list, both in legal along with accounting too, and then also the basic cloud services would be Dropbox, Box, Google Drive, OneDrive, Google Photos, and Evernote. And you can see all of them either at scansnapcloud.com or scansnapcommunity.com. We have a list of all of our partners.
Okay, fantastic. Yeah, that may help to take a look at that page and take a look at the list. Fantastic. So for Ali as well, I have one last question here. Is there Linux support for the ScanSnap products?
Unfortunately not. We only do PCs or Macs. Or sorry, I shouldn't do PCs, but Windows or Mac operating system.
Okay, good. Well, that wraps up our question session. Thanks again, everyone, for your contribution on those. There were some great questions. Now comes the fun part. So one lucky viewer is going to win a brand new ScanSnap scanner for their office, along with an annual subscription, good for one user, to Rocket Matter, complimentary. So that lucky user is going to be Josh Nathan. He will be contacted by us, and we will get that lucky user involved with the two products, and hopefully, that helps, is a great help to his law firm, his law practice. I hope you had an entertaining time. I hope you had a good time with this and learned some good facts and some statistics about this, and how it's easy to run these two items together concurrently to really help drive the paperless law firm. What I would encourage you to do, if you have some feedback about some topics and webinar things that you'd like to see upcoming, feel free to go ahead and contact me anytime. Any suggestions regarding Rocket Matter. For any questions related to the ScanSnap product line and pre-purchase, that type of thing, feel free to contact Ali, who's listed here in email. And for any questions regarding the usage of the two in the Rocket Matter account, please feel free to reach out to Nefra, and she'll be able to get you the answers that you need. Or just feel free to contact our support team anytime at 888-432-1529. So again, congratulations, Josh, Nathan, and thanks everyone for attending. Thanks and have a great day. Bye.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.